Hi, YouTube. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay. Uh, I've been a little sad, so I'm happy and sad at the same time. I have encountered, well, two things that I think kind of go together. They're part like agenda-driven type things, like the Patriot Pacification Program. I feel that a lot of formal religions are like God loving, or if you fear God, God fearing pacification programs, like the push to, I mean, whether or not you think you're going to be forgiven by God if you don't forgive another person. I don't necessarily buy into that, because I have scriptures that can prove quite contrary to that fact. So my faith in God will never go away. Nothing will ever make my faith wander. But my hope in human beings, it's almost non-existent. So I do get a little sad like that when I see people like me thinking, and like Rabbi Jacobson putting out, we need to do something about corrupt religious leaders. Yeah. But what do? We can talk about it, we can pray about it, but what's going to change, and how could we go about doing that except for confronting people on a one-on-one basis? Like me, for instance, I believe I put out a lot of good information, maybe to bring clarity to a lot of things that maybe people hadn't even thought of before. But not a lot of people really care, obviously. I've had people suggest that I change my outfits that I wear, because fashion is the passion. So anyway, but that's not going to happen either. I do have dresses and suits and all kind. Why? Why? Do I have to pretend? I mean, I have jewelry that would make people envious. Just that, if I put it on. And just tell me, what would all that do for me or anybody else? Is that going to reach their hearts? If I don't have my lion, not a sheep t-shirt on, and I have some frilly thing on, or some stuffy starched whatever, or black, that's pretty common with a lot of people. That's not why I'm wearing it. It just happens to be a t-shirt I had given to me. Otherwise, I'm not one. In fact, almost all. I have some black clothes that I had bought for work that I needed to have formal wear and that type of thing. But other than that, it's really not something I would normally buy. I did go through, however, young adult phase of wearing black for a little while. But just a minute more on that. Or just more on the fact that I don't see anything getting any better in this world. And like Doug was trying to tell me that these bridges, 3 different ones in the world, had to do with stopping them big container shipment things from trafficking people. there just hasn't been any evidence to support any of that. That's more like the patriot pacification. That's a part of the agendas that we've all read the playbook, or most of us have by now. I just don't see any evidence of anybody. It's like me getting away from the Masons when I got emancipated from them. Man, I was telling the world, like, I'm free. At least I got physically free from people that were harming my psyche and my physical being. So, and I was telling the whole world about the witchcraft and wizardry and different things that was going on within those types of things. And there's people that practice being a wizard or a witch. I'm going to ask you this point blank. Does it only work for personal things? Or can you use your wizardry to better the world? Is it just exclusive to you? Your rituals and witchcraft, does that only benefit you? Or can you use that to benefit the whole world? It's like somebody thinks that I have some kind of input that I could help them gain riches in this world. Well, maybe if we were asking our Father in heaven for the same thing at the same time, that might be a possibility. But me personally, being able to abracadabra money into your life, it's not something I'm capable of. So stop blaming me. I don't have anything to do with that. As a matter of fact, there's somebody that was picking numbers for lottery, and I did have my birthday down as some of the numbers that were in there that they should have used, but they went with a man that they know that has a similar birthday and used a part of that. So, I mean, if I give you clues on what to do and you choose not to take those clues as something that I foresaw, you might have missed your opportunity. That's all I'm saying. I can't do anything about it. That's what I'm saying. I really can't. So, would I if I could? Hell yeah. If I could, it's like the opening line to Walking on the Sun by Smash Mouth. Let me see if I can pull that up. The very first words is really how I feel about the whole world. Or maybe I didn't share it. I guess I didn't share it. Let me see. I'm in a little bit of a heated mood. I'm trying to calm down a little bit. I just really don't like hearing about what the undercover military's doing to save people when there's just no evidence of it. None. You know? It's not that everybody in the world smokes pot or anything, but the sentiments of the opening line of Walking on the Sun, that's what I like. Pull it up. I forgot. Oh, wait. Should be coming up here in a minute. it ain't no joke. I'd like to buy the world a toke and teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. You know that one. So anyway, there was another song that the Robin's Hood channel. I do have I played my guitar to Closing Time by Semisonic. I do love the part where it says, and I do have it somewhere on my channel, me playing my guitar. Probably about 3 years ago, I recorded that. But I love the part where it says, "So gather up your jackets and move on to the exits. I hope you found a friend. Closing time. All new beginnings come from some other beginnings." And yeah, you know that. So, yeah, I have to get songs in my head besides the garbage that was put there because, oh God, some days, like I say, my faith in God will never wane, but human beings really leave something to be desired. I don't know. I don't know how immortal they feel, but I just don't really feel like I've ever belonged here. Why doesn't anybody care about a bug that would control you or make you sick? Nobody seems to even. I had one person thank me for the information, but not share it. I don't get it. So why should I bother putting on a dress? To do what? I've tried that. It doesn't matter. And as far as speaking on people's shows or something, when they wouldn't even comment to me whether or not they liked my material, why would I waste my time? I'm obviously only talking to a few people that seem to get something out of what I'm saying or actually like me as a person for some reason. I don't know. Most people don't like me. So, but the feeling is mutual, so it's not out of the scope that there would be a conflict with me in most of the world, because there is. So, yeah, I'm not too popular because I'm anti. This world is structured around a dog eat dog world. It's like out in the wild, the bear's going to eat something smaller if it's weaker. It's like the narcissist. If you're weak around them, they're gonna fucking devour you. It's not a whole lot to be happy about. As far as what I've seen, I mean, like I say, the sunshine, the country, and whatever. There's beautiful things in the world, but really, really, explain to me how I would be like in the wrong for not forgiving somebody's lack of shadow work, if they're not willing to stop what they're doing immediately and they give themselves excuses. I'm not going to give them another excuse like, okay, I forgive you. I don't like you. I don't trust you. You're unethical. What more can I say? What is really a friend? Is a friend going to lead you the wrong way or tell you something that's untrue and unsafe to your soul? Because they don't care about their souls, so they don't care if you do either, you know? know, anyway. It doesn't matter what I put on or what I say, you know. It just doesn't happen to be the in thing to have a huge compassionate mind that most people don't care about. It doesn't really get us anywhere. I told Doug, what if this isn't the time where I'm supposed to be, what's the word I use? Just a minute here, I'll get it. What did I say? Just a sec. Like overlooking things, and forgiving. This may not be the time that I am supposed to act like that. There was another word that I had used for that, but I don't know. Oops, oh, excuse me. I think I have another one. Just a minute. Maybe. Excuse me. Now, people can disagree with me all you want, and you can say, well, God's not going to forgive me if I don't forgive them. Are you sure about that? Does He forgive everybody? And I'm not putting myself on that level. I'm measuring people by the same measure, lest I be judged. And being remiss is part of that judgment. If you overlook an evil, you're a part of it. So you just consider that within your forgiveness, because you can forgive a person and still want them to pay for their bad deeds. So that they do not go hand in hand, you know. It's like a parent punishing a child to show them that there's consequences for the things that you do, you know. You just don't let your child skate with their bad behavior. And the parents that do, or the parents that actually have joined in with their children's bad behavior, and that's where they get it from. Just one generation right after the next, and then what? We're all just supposed to forgive it. Oh yeah, that's what we're being taught, right? Pacify them stupid Christians by telling them they have to forgive or they're not going to be forgiven. What a bunch of hooey. I'm telling you, that is bullshit. We don't live in those times. I'm not saying that forgiveness isn't a thing. It's a two-structured thing. It's not just one, it's multifaceted. It's not like, it's like a diamond. When you have forgiveness there, okay, but is there any punishment? Is there any recompense for misdeeds? You better believe there is, everywhere in society. So everybody's running around, I'm not gonna judge. Well, you're weak. You're not capable of it. So go sit down. You're obviously not in this battle. You're just getting in the way. And yeah, weak people are dangerous as they comply. And I wouldn't even be able to participate like on a live stream or StreamYard or any of that right now. The way my internet is, I suggested a better internet service because I actually know that I could have a career here on YouTube if people valued what I was talking about more, but they must value other things somewhat more. So, yeah, it's all futile. Whatever. People want to teach people wrong and listen to the people that are teaching them wrong and support their channels and thumbs them up and talk about them and everything. So it's like nothing I can do about it. Weaklings. It's like these people that are afraid to even admit they know me. Oh, what? I'm too righteous for you to share? Or you want to prove me unrighteous first and then try and slander me? How about that? Like I haven't had that done before, you know? So, so it's kind of a rant, somewhat of a rant, not really entirely because it is irritating to know like about the one bug that is like in our systems and controlling. Even you get a bad thought, it's not yours. It is not yours. Don't claim it. It's the weak minds that will claim that initial weak thought until you get to the point where you don't have those and you can recognize when it's coming in on you, and you'll feel it in your left brain. They'll try and confuse it, but you'll feel it when you hone in on it. It comes from the right and infiltrates into the left. That is what, or from your gut instincts if you're real base, if you're like more mammalian than spiritual, then you're going to feel things in the flesh and be a more wicked person because of it. Because that's what you're training yourself to do. You're not training yourself in the spiritual. You're part of the world like that. Just my thoughts here, you know. If I had money to help people, I would make like Robin's Hood channel suggested like washing stations and stuff for the homeless people. Yeah, all kinds of stuff for them. If I had family members that were destitute, that did not have jobs or a home or that type of thing, I would worry about my family first. But if I had the money to take care of people out in this world, I would actually worry about them and then maybe give a little extra luxuries to the people that really have not benefited my life. I mean, yeah, giving birth to children, that sounds cold, doesn't it? Did they benefit my life? In some ways, okay. But have they done anything to help other people in the world? Really? No, not really. Not anybody I physically know has actually done decades of that amount of work to ensure the heart, souls, and minds of other people. There are some. There might even be a few that watch me that are like that. So, but I mean, people I know personally don't fall into that category. So, it does get disheartening. Oh, anyway. That's probably about it for today. Yeah, I'm a little blue today. A little bit. It's not like all hope is lost, but I mean, just with this forgiveness thing, like I say, there can be forgiveness with recompense also. So I don't know what you think is going to change by me forgiving somebody that acts lower. How is that going to benefit the next generations to come in this world unless something is set as a precedence, you know? So, and that's what I'm all about. I'm no longer feeding hands that bite me, you know? So, anyway. And nothing's gonna change. Nobody really gives a fuck what I say anyway. So, and if they do, it's like not a big enough deal. Well, I'm not going away, because I know there's a couple people that get me. They might get them bad vibes in their head, Satan bug in there saying, think this about her, think that about her, whatever you want to think, that's on you. And you're abiding by the dark force. So if I were you, I would share like my last couple videos with everybody you could possibly find, no matter what type of shirt I have on. But evidently, the future of the people in this world isn't that important to you, ultimately. So I'm not a part of the correct religion, or I don't dress right, or I smoke, or other people that you know might know that you watch me. Yeah, fuck you all. Or not. If you're here because you love me, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Want you to have a really good night or day wherever you're at. I personally am going to upload this video and have a couple hits of smoke and think I did a lot this morning. So my exercises, I hung some curtains and a bunch of other stuff. So I don't know what else I'm doing today, but being a pacified, complying lump of brainless, heartless, soulless flesh isn't going to be part of what I'm doing today. So, all right, everybody. Peace. Talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back, pretty sure.